about the old ways. Okay, boomer. Slime pulled up in an old school. Crooked letter with the Vogue shoes. I know he a straight shooter. Keep a beat like a pacemaker. We some peacemakers. Go to...
Welcome, everyone, to our broadcast. This is 2K Sports bringing you tonight's game. And tonight we've got Boston playing against Fort Worth. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's Fort Worth to start out. Pass to Wilson. Here's Castle. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he takes that one up and powers it through. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he played both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. And Simons has it in the corner. Again, Simons missing. Johnson outside. Wilson the pass to Johnson. Fort Worth moving the ball around. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside, White. Simons with the screen on Johnson. Three-pointer. And it's White missing. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance.
And what's so challenging in defending Johnson, his range is limitless. He can score from anywhere on the floor.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Tatum. They set the pick. Pass to Cada. It's stolen by Adams. Lewis gets the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it goes down 2 points.
And Simon shows off that soft touch inside.
Here's Castle. Good on the triple. Castle's got 5 now.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Tatum's shot is off. Fort Worth leading by 11. Here's Wilson. Count it.
Well, it won't get much easier for her than that. Nice bucket there.
1:52 left in the first quarter. Tatum against Wilson. Wilson against Tatum. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Castle. Now Fort Worth with it. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway. Yep, that one goes in there.
Contact or no contact, she was getting through. Great use of power on her part.
Knocked loose. Young with the steal. Adams in the high post. And Adams with the slam.
Well, credit the great steal by Young to get that started. His anticipation is next level.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston, trailing by 17. And finished off by Brown.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
How about those 2 points from her? Goes through contact. Bravo.
Brown sets a screen for Tatum. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Fort Worth leading by 15. Pass to Castle. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Simon. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
From the mid-range, Simon's quickness is a big advantage.
Young outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And it's Fort Worth with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Fort Worth.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Boucher with a screen on Harris. Pass to Boucher. And it's off from three-point range. Fort Worth leading by 18. Here's Wilson, and it's good in the assist by Parker.
Well, that's great use of her body and her instincts to get in position and convert inside.
Pritchard against Parker. Yep, that one goes in there. Pritchard's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Parker kicks to Wilson. Another three for Fort Worth.
Listen, she's going to open up a lot of the floor for herself when she's hitting those threes. It's about more than the points there.
No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Robish passes to Parker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, nice job by Parker, taking advantage of available space inside.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. As now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. White setting the pick for Pritchard. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Fort Worth. Here's Wilson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, that's a fantastic take. She knew she'd take a bump and adjusted to convert for two.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Lewis. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Robish.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Pass to Pritchard. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's Brown missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Outside, Simons.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brown against Wilson. Pass to Garza. That one's off. Still out of sync. Johnson, the pass to Wilson. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
What a night she's been having. It feels like every time she gets a shot off, it's falling in.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Parker with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Finished off the break. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Simons against Lewis. Fires the three. Boston, no good that time either. Simons has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Wilson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, she is just dominating this one. Every time she catches the ball, she's looking to score.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics.
Fourth foul call. Wilson.
The Celtics making a switch here.
Foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Fort Worth on D. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Brown with the screen on Johnson. White. On the three off target. Now Fort Worth with it. It's a 21-2 run. Totally rolling here.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Gotta be crafty in close.
19 seconds left now here in the second. Tatum kicks to Simons. Back to Tatum. Rejected by Gasol. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's White. And Fort Worth holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Tatum. Pass to Brown. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Tatum. Clock at 4. Launches it. It's hauled in by Fort Worth. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
A nice shot by Simons.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Fort Worth. Randall's checked in for Lewis. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Wilson. So with Gasol on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Julius Randle. Castle is out there with Johnson. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Driving in.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Fort Worth foul. Eddie Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Simons. He has 6. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The assisted basket. Coaches love those. Shows your offense is running well.
Pass to Adams. Harris outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Randall. Castle with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. And Adams with the slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
There's the screen. It's stolen by Johnson. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 7 points for the quarter.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
3-pointer, Simon. Julius Randle with the rebound. Simons has got 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Pass to Castle. .151 left in the third quarter of the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Castle's got 16 points.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Now Fort Worth with it. They're on a 16-7 run.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
124 left in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Tatum dishes to Brown. Off target from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Simons on the wing. Castle covering. Tries from 16. And it's Simons missing. Simons has gone 3 of 9 shooting. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Adams with the slam.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
And here's Boston. Tatum with it. 5 points in the game. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
and his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it's Fort Worth able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now, here is Young on the court right now for the Celtics. On out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pritchard against Young. Back to Hauser. And the wing jumper offline.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Young against Pritchard. And it's Hauser in the corner. That 3 off the mark. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Parker. Out to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range.
At this stage of his career, Harris is a floor spacer. Asked to knock down threes.
Here's Young. That one drops for him. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Fort Worth?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Simons against Young. Here's White. Boston, no good that time either. Now Fort Worth with it. They're rolling here with the 9-point run.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Round the pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston, no good that time either. Now Fort Worth with it. 11 unanswered points for him. Here's Azubuike. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Fort Worth.
That one falls for Azubuike.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Fort Worth.
And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Fort Worth. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
The kick out to Young. To the wing on the left. And Adams with the slam.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Simons against Young. And here's Tatum for 3. And Adams has got the ball here for Fort Worth. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good. Adams has got 12 points in just the second half.
And this game has been all Adam. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
Third team foul.
Here's White. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Showing the strength and will to convert through contact. Now he gets a chance at the line for one more.
I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
Tatum kicks to Simons. There's the pick. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Tamika catches. First personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And that one falls for White.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Oh, nice delivery there. She put it on time and on target.
And there's a call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Team is in the penalty.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. There's the drive. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. So Fort Worth wins it. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Steven Adams.